Previously on The Great Heist. Our intrepid heroes were plotting to liberate a priceless item from a villainous dog called Dirty Rat. Cats working together can solve any problem, but what dangers will they encounter? And will the Kazoo Network endure to fight another day?
Kazoo was getting impatient. The jet that the FBI had sent to pick up Winnie from Fox Lake and Agent Corn from Greenwich had been due to pick him and Gingko up from Logan Airport 20 minutes ago. It was getting guy cold in the contemplation station, and he needed this mission to run to schedule, or his parents would get home from their tango lesson and find the house empty.
Relax, brother. It will get here. You have planned this mission down to the last detail, but I know you have allowed for contingencies. The helicopter that takes us from Newark Airport to the edge of the lake will make up the time. And you have commercial-grade lawnmower fuel in the contemplation station, so just relax. Look, here's the jet now.
As the plane taxied to a stop, Kazoo flew the contemplation station to the cockpit window, and the startled human pilot opened the window and watched Kazoo settle his craft into the co-pilot's seat. While the pilot reconsidered his choice to fly private jets, Gingko and Kazoo disappeared into the cabin. The cause of the delay was scoffing a bowl of tuna in the front seat.
Gary, what are you doing here?
This could get ugly, Kazoo, and there's no Winnie and Gary without Winnie, so I'm here to make sure my sister stays out of trouble.
Sorry, Gary. I have heard it's not usually Winnie that is getting into trouble.
Gingko bounced over to flick tails with Agent Corn.
It's just as well you sent that expansion kit for the contemplation station, Corn, or tonight would be an awful squeeze.
The cats settled into their seats and dug their claws into the armrests, as the seat belts were way too big for their wee waists. The rest of the trip went smoothly, including the switch to the helicopter, and right on schedule, Kazoo flew the station onto the shores of Lake Hapokong. As the cats all piled out of the contemplation station onto the ground, they looked around warily. They were in the woods, 100 metres from a row of houses, and they could hear all sorts of strange sounds. None of the cats had ever been in a wood this big before. Then came a voice that made the cats jump like startled cats.
How's it going, Kazoo?
Kazoo burrowed round towards the voice and saw Fiddle, and Song, and Acro, and Eddie, and Luigi, and Waltz, and Lute, and Banjo, and Maggie, and Trader.
What are you doing here?
You don't think someone's going to threaten one of my children and get away with it? Besides, it's about time you took your brothers out on one of your adventures.
Mrs. Mom, where are the girls?
Cello and Mandy are part of the online team ready to take down all the recording copies. Foxtrot is keeping her and Lute's humans distracted, and Cha-Cha is grilling her pug brother for information.
How did you get here?
A bus from the Port Authority terminal, of course. How did you get here, Kazoo?
Well, let's not talk about that now. Let me fill you in on the plan.
Kazoo changed the subject quickly, you see, before Luigi raised the matter of private jets and helicopters in front of his family. Knowing that they had to get past a pack of dogs, through a security system and break into a vault, the cats set off across the woods, with Kazoo in the lead. Why are you jiggling about, Newton? What? Oh, I see. Well, you better run to the litter box. We'll wait for you. Oh, they grow up so fast, Pumice. I mean, look at little Coriander, eh? Agent Corn, I should say. Seems like only yesterday his squeaky wee voice was breaking. And now he's all grown up and sounding like a real secret agent. Code name Apollo. Very suave. Daniel Craig better watch out, you can, eh? I'm just saying. Newton, did you wash your paws? No? Oh, come here then, I'll do it. Ugh. dear. What a clarty kitten you are. You see what you've got to look forward to, Pommy? Now then, back to the story. Suddenly, they heard 2 new voices. 15 sets of eyes swiveled to the left to see 2 beautiful deer staring back at them.
Hi, Luigi.
Oh, hi, Luigi.
Hi, I want to say Maya and Cosmic.
No, silly. It's Annie and Dorah dear. Don't you remember? We met.
Sorry, ladies, but we're a little busy. Luigi will be in touch when he gets out of the hospital. I'm so telling Clarice, Luigi. Then you really will end up in a hospital.
The cats made their way to the edge of Dirty Rat's lair and were immediately confronted by the sight of that most dangerous dog of all, a yapper. That was yapping madly at a firefly until a human came to the window and yelled,
Fifi, stop that!
Clearly, this was not Dirty Rat. Dirty Rat must be inside.
Okay, so Trader, you are our distraction. You're going to run towards the veggie patch, and while Fifi chases you through the tomatoes, Agent Corn over here will sneak over, put catnip in her food bowl.
Catnip?
It may excite us, but it bores dogs to sleep. A nice sound sleep. We'll just have to wait until she eats and falls asleep. Stay quiet and be ready to rescue Trader if necessary.
As Trader ran past Fifi, Agent Corn sped to the dog's bowl and accidentally dumped a bit too much nip into the kibble.
Ah, well, all that yapping has to be exhausting. She could probably do with a good nap.
Meanwhile, Trader jumped onto the tomato stakes and leapt across to the downpipe and away from a frustrated Fifi, who took her sulks straight to the food bowl. As soon as Fifi was dreaming of catching squirrels, Kazoo's crew headed for the side of the house and the lower ground floor sliding door. Up above was a pin pad for the security system, and down below was a wire leading to a power outlet inside. Kazoo attached the 2 Charlie balls Agent Star had specially modified to pick up the vibration in any object to the wire. Kazoo then fed the information into the network, and Star came back quickly with the security code.
You are not going to believe this, Kazoo. I have been seriously overestimating human intelligence, and after this gem, I am going to have even more fun controlling my mom. Well, here it comes.
1111? Seriously? Stupid humans. Okay, who are our longest cats? You and Fiddle, I think, Maggie. Maggie, come back here and leave those tomatoes alone. We need you.
Sorry, Kazoo.
Fiddle lifted her as high as he could possibly stretch, which was a long, long way. Maggie then started to stretch her full length before leaning down and saying,
What was that number again, Kazoo?
1111.
As soon as the security system light turned to green, the 15 animals leaned on the sliding door and got themselves into the rumpus room. They did not have time to relax before a puppy came bounding towards Kazoo and Fiddle. Song dived in front of them and swiped the puppy's nose, which sent it scampering away to hide under a pile of laundry.
Wow, Mrs. Mom, thank you.
Not a problem, Kazoo. Smokey taught me that move.
The vault is upstairs. We need to be particularly quiet so we don't alert the humans. Or Dirty Rat, wherever he is.
Oh. I don't think we'll have to worry about Dirty Rat tonight.
Acro grinned, pointing at a note stuck to a bulletin board.
What does it say?
Lute had skipped human language classes for wrestling lessons at the academy.
It is a vet appointment reminder. A certain dog got the snip today.
Acro and all the other boys sat on their rears for a moment, in empathy with their nemesis. Maggie started to wander off toward the kitchen until Song threw her a filthy look and she rejoined the others.
What? Can't you smell the fresh out of the oven bread? It's almost like they knew I was coming.
With cat-like tread, the troop marched up the stairs to a landing and, even more quietly, around another sleeping dog. Once they reached the top floor, Winnie pointed them towards an end room.
The human's watching TV in there. Banjo and Trader, you stay and keep your eyes open. We'll be down here in the office.
The plans that Star found online say there's a void in the wall there. We believe there's a vault behind that painting of dogs playing poker.
Kazoo, Winnie and Gingko approached the painting. They were about to gently lift it off the wall when Gary bounced over and knocked it off. They had to dive to catch it before it hit the floor and drew the Holmes residents into the office. Everyone glared at Gary.
It is a biometric safe. We need a paw print to open it.
Where is little Bobby when you need him? He is the expert at getting heavy objects upstairs. Okay, we can do this. Let's go get Fifi, my friends.
Kazoo led them back down the first flight of stairs, around the sleeping but not catnipped dog, and down to the door again. Thankfully, Song had explained to Banjo and Trader what was happening, so they were only mildly bewildered when 12 cats and a stuffed toy tiptoed past with a sleeping terrier in their paws.
Careful. Easy now. Be careful. Don't want to drop her.
Gingko climbed onto Corn's shoulders and with Luigi's help pressed Fifi's paw to the sensor. There was a click and the vault door swung open. It wasn't large and only Kazoo, Winnie and Acro could fit in. It contained several chew toys lovingly placed on cushions, a tattered piece of rope, and in the corner were several USB sticks and a music system. Acro picked up the first stick and put it into the system. He turned the volume down and Winnie pressed play. Some human music accompanied by dogs howling startled everyone. Kazoo leapt forward and turned it off, while Acro grabbed the next one. They had to listen to Dirty Rat's outlandish tastes for a few minutes before Acro found the right recording. When he pressed play, they all gasped. It was true. There was a recording of a Kitten Academy seminar.
Welcome to the first in the series of Kitten Academy postgraduate. Is that what I sound like? Cool.
Kazoo ripped the stick out of the system.
Star, everyone, get to work and get the online copies of this recording down now.
Acro looked round at all the faces gathered at the door of the vault.
Good work so far, alumni. But we still need to get out of here safely and get back to the bus terminal before the last bus.
Winnie, Kazoo, Gary, Corn and Gingko looked at each other guiltily, until finally Gingko spoke up.
We might be able to help out there, Headmaster.
That is the end of the tale of the Great Heist. What's that, Calvin? Yes, of course it's a true story. Now everyone, off to bed.
Much love. Squeeze a kitten for us. The end.